Comic Book Man here with my good friend Bo, and we're doing comic book news, specifically Marvel comic book news. It's the Marvel Universe corner of alternate reality.
My God, it's a lot of books in here.
And we're doing Marvel comic news, which you can see on the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.
Yes, you can.
New stuff is posted up there just about all the time. And
I send him a whole bunch of stuff all the time.
He sends me a whole bunch of
All
stuff.
the time.
I get it up just as timely as I can. Anyway, first up, the JMS story at Thor, the Straczynski story just is still dragging on. It's still going on.
J. Michael Straczynski's leaving Thor with a giant-sized spectacular in September. He says, by the way, it has nothing to do with him having problems with Marvel. It has something to do with the fact that the moment he was no longer a Marvel exclusive, he did sign a deal with Image to do 2 creator-owned series. That was over a year and a half ago, and he hasn't gotten any of that done yet.
Coincidence.
So, he says, I got to work on that. He also explained why Thor didn't have a regular production schedule. The book was coming out when it was coming out, not due to him being slow with the scripts, not being due to the art, but because they wanted to get the new writer hooked up and locked up so they could announce him in San Diego. And so the book was being sent out whenever the book was ready to be put out. And by the time San Diego rolls around in 3 weeks, they will know who the new Thor writer is.
Book's been late since the 4th or 5th issue, for Christ's sake. It's going on a year and a half ago.
Yeah, well,
what are you talking about? That sounds like a load of crap.
That's what he said. Straczynski
Yeah,
said
the book's
it.
been late for the last year and a half because they knew he was bolting, and it took him a year and a half to get everybody lined up with the new
This
writer.
came directly from the mouth of J. Michael Straczynski. Why would he lie about something like that? He also said that come hell or high water, he is going to finish the 12 with Chris Weston, and he is going to be doing more work for Marvel, but it'll be miniseries and events and stuff like that, but not a regular book because he's a little busy. But,
Yes.
Yes, but that's about it.
Okay. Meanwhile, Chris Yost is doing something over at Marvel. He's doing a miniseries, isn't he?
He's doing a miniseries based on the character of Psylocke.
Psylocke.
Psylocke. It'll be based in Japan. It's being done by some... Wait, he's got a Psylocke right here.
Well, we are in the Marvel look.
Yeah, we are in the Marvel look.
Psylocke. He's not doing this. This is just Psylocke.
That is
here.
Psylocke.
Psylocke.
And
Psylocke.
the
See,
4-issue limited series will be taking place in Japan.
Well, good place for it to take place.
Lots of swords and stuff.
Okay.
Will Psylocke be in?
What about The List? What is The List?
Marvel's got this series of 7 one-shots called The List. Basically, the deal is that Norman Osborn... Do we have any Norman Osborn pictures near us?
Oh,
Yeah,
not Norman Osborn.
No, he's right here. There he is right here.
Which one is he? Oh, yeah. He's
See the
like
guy
that.
way back
Yeah,
there?
he's in the back.
That's Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn is
Yes,
compiling a
Here's
list.
the back of his head.
That's the back of
Here's
his
the
head.
back of his
Hold it
So if you
steady.
put the two of them together, there you go. Front of the head, back of the
He's
head.
the guy with a really weird haircut.
In the Spider-Man movie, he was Jesus
cornrows.
Christ.
He was,
He's got
Willem
cornrows.
Dafoe.
William Dafoe.
He was Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
They're going to be basically what happens is that Norman's got a list of things he wants to fix for the Marvel Universe, and there are 7 one-shots.
He's got a honeydew list.
He's got a honeydew list. So there's going to be 7 one-shots. Although Marvel revealed there's actually an 8th one, which will deeply affect the Marvel Universe and leading to whatever next year's event's going to be. Because Marvel's basically said they're not going to be very event-heavy next year.
No.
Just smaller events, but nothing big, huge, massive, all the way over. And stuff like that. That's what they say.
So over in Daredevil, shifting gears, over in Daredevil, when Andy Diggle takes over, they've got a new artist picked already.
Roberto Del Toro, who worked with Andy Diggle on Thunderbolts, he is the new regular artist. It will take place right after Daredevil, the list was going to be done by Billy Tan and Andy Diggle. The basic deal with Daredevil is the same thing that happened when Ed Brubaker took over for Bendis. Brubaker's going to put Daredevil in a really, really bad spot, and then he's going to walk up to Andy Diggle and go, "Hi, a big flaming ball of crap! Figure it out! Figure it out! Ha ha ha! I'm leaving. Bye."
That's what Bendis did when he left the book. When he left the book, wasn't Daredevil being dragged into prison?
He was going to jail.
Yeah, he was going to the slam.
Yeah, the first 6 issues were Daredevil
Here you
in
go.
jail. Here you go.
Do whatever you want with it.
It's your baby. Fix it.
Last thing up is X-Babies. Is this going to be a kid's book?
It more or less, yes, is a kid's book.
Well,
It's
they
big-
finally figured the one bald spot in the Marvel Kids pantheon is the X-Men. They don't have much representation in the kids universe. Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, the Avengers. They're all in there, but there's not much in the way of X books.
The X-Babies are going to be getting a 4-issue limited series done by people who work on the kids' books, a guy named Greg Schagel and Jacob Kabat.
Then it's a kids
It
book.
will also involve Marvel's Star Comics characters. You remember Star Comics?
Brilliant. They had Marvel did a line of comics called Star Comics back in the mid '80s, which were geared towards kids.
Little kids.
Which was one of their not half-hearted. They actually put a lot of work into Star Comics. Died, I assume, because nobody bought the things.
Nobody was buying them.
Barbie, that's where Barbie came from. Barbie was the Star book, which was the biggest success, I believe. Then 2 Barbie books, Barbie Fashion and Barbie. I remember this because it went on forever. I remember because I'm selling the 81st issue, and it's like, this thing is still going on. But anyway, Barbie was the biggest thing, but they also had Planetary,
Wally Wizard,
Wally
Royal
Wizard.
Roy, and Top Dog.
Top Dog.
All of them will be in this 4-issue limited series involving the X-Babies, which was created
Stuff
by
he keeps under his hat.
It was created as a joke by Chris Claremont and Art Adams, and people said, "Hey, this is kind of cool," and the thing has been living on ever since.
Now you know what it is. As soon as they created it, it became a copyrighted property of Marvel Comics Incorporated.
It is a copyright.
Which means
You
it can
gotta
be
do
anything.
Every 7 years, I think it's the deal. You have to print something with
Yeah.
that, which is why at some point you'll see supervillain team up because they have to.
Yeah,
It's
they have
contractual.
So anyway, that's it. We're done. That's it for Marvel News. Come
all we
back
got.
next time. We'll have more Marvel News. Check
More,
out the website, www.myalternatereality.com.
Yes, yes.
Until then, this is Comic Book Man
Yes, and Bo.
and Bo saying,
Bye. So
adios,
long.
bye.
Thanks for coming.
Now everybody disappears.
I got my hand moving.
Get in there.
I should go. Hey, I disappeared. How did I get back here? Man, factory seconds. Microsoft probably had something to do with this, didn't it? Probably.
Goldman Sachs.